Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel where I review and play the best and the worst horror games ever made. Today, I want to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's, the ultimate horror game that will make you jump out of your seat in fear. Five Nights at Freddy's is a game series created by Scott Cawthon, an indie developer who has made a name for himself in the horror genre. The game series consists of 9 main games and several spin-offs, each with its own story and gameplay. The game series has also spawned a huge fan base, a media franchise, and a cult following. But what makes Five Nights at Freddy's so scary and so popular? What is the game about and how do you play it? In this video, I will give you a 5-minute overview of the game series and explain why it is the ultimate horror game. The premise of Five Nights at Freddy's is simple. You are a night guard at a pizzeria called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where animatronic characters entertain children during the day. But at night, these animatronics come to life and roam around the pizzeria looking for you. Your goal is to survive 5 nights or more without being killed by them. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. The game is not easy at all. It is hard, challenging, and terrifying. Here are some of the reasons why. The game has limited resources. You have a limited amount of power that you can use to monitor the cameras, close the doors, and turn on the lights. If you run out of power, you are defenseless against the animatronics. The game has unpredictable enemies. The animatronics have different personalities, behaviors, and patterns. They can appear anywhere at any time, and they can change their tactics depending on your actions. You have to keep track of them and anticipate their moves. The game has jump scares. The animatronics can jump out at you from the dark or from behind the doors or windows. They can also scream in your face or make loud noises that will make you jump. The game is full of jump scares that will make your heart race and your blood pressure rise. The game has a creepy atmosphere. The game has a dark and gloomy setting that creates a sense of dread and tension. The game also has a creepy soundtrack that adds to the mood and the suspense. The game makes you feel like you are trapped in a nightmare that you can't escape. But the game is not just scary for its gameplay. It is also scary for its story. The game has a deep and complex lore that reveals the dark secrets behind the pizzeria and the animatronics. The game has hidden clues, Easter eggs, minigames, and cutscenes that tell a story of murder, mystery, and madness. The story of Five Nights at Freddy's is not easy to understand or explain. It is full of twists, turns, and contradictions. It is also full of theories, speculations, and debates among fans. But here is a brief summary of the main points. The pizzeria is haunted by the souls of 5 children who were killed by a serial killer named William Afton, who also created the animatronics. The animatronics are possessed by the children's souls who seek revenge on their killer and anyone who works at the pizzeria. William Afton also experimented with Remnant, a substance that can give life to machines and preserve souls after death. William Afton also created other animatronics and locations that are connected to his crimes and his legacy. William Afton was eventually killed by his own creations and became one of them. Springtrap, a decayed animatronic suit that he used to lure and kill the children. William Afton's son, Michael Afton, tried to undo his father's sins and free the souls of the children and himself from their torment. William Afton's daughter, Elizabeth Afton, was killed by one of her father's animatronics, Circus Baby, who also became possessed by her soul. William Afton's youngest son, whose name is unknown, was killed by one of his father's animatronics, Fred Bear, who also became possessed by his soul. The story of Five Nights at Freddy's spans over several decades and locations, involving different characters and events that are related to each other in some way. This is just a brief summary of the story of Five Nights at Freddy's. There is much more to it than what I have said here. If you want to know more about it, you can check out the games, the books, the movies, and the fan-made content that explore the lore and the mysteries of the game series. And that's how Five Nights at Freddy's is the ultimate horror game in 5 minutes. It is a game that combines gameplay, story, and atmosphere to create a terrifying and immersive experience. It is a game that will make you scream, sweat, and cry. It is a game that will haunt you for a long time. What do you think of Five Nights at Freddy's? Do you like it or not? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.